A healthcare provider often prescribes a home oxygen concentrator for patients who need continuous oxygen at home or while they sleep. Oxygen concentrators take in air from the room and filter out nitrogen. This provides the patient with the higher amounts of oxygen needed for oxygen therapy. Concentrators use electricity to run. It is important that you have a backup oxygen tank available to use if the power goes out or you have equipment failure. Oxygen can cause your nose to become dry. To help with dryness, some patients use a humidifier bottle to moisturize the inhaled air. If using a humidifier bottle, only use distilled water. A nasal saline spray may also be helpful. Steps to set up your oxygen concentrator. Gather the items sent home with you. This should include 50 feet of green tubing, nasal cannula with 6 feet of tubing. Remove the provided written instructions found on the machine. Review all instructions prior to setting up your concentrator. Keep the instructions in a handy place to refer back to if needed. Remove the plastic covering on the machine if it is still on when you receive your machine. Plug the machine into a wall outlet. It is important not to use an extension cord or power strip. Plug the device in firmly to ensure a good connection. A weak connection will not supply enough power to run the concentrator effectively. Keep the machine plugged in at all times. Your concentrator has an alarm that sounds if the machine is unplugged or if there is power failure. Turn the machine on. Different concentrator models can have the on switch in a different location. Otherwise, most concentrators function the same way. For this particular model, once the machine turns on, you will see a yellow light that remains on for approximately 5 to 10 minutes before turning green. Once you see the green light, the machine is at full capacity and working properly. This is your flow meter. Your healthcare provider prescribes a certain amount of oxygen delivery in liters per minute. We call this the flow rate. Do not change the prescribed oxygen flow rate without speaking with your healthcare provider. Set the liter flow by turning the knob. This places a black ball on the number line between two numbers. Open the 50-foot tubing to use around the house. Stretch the tubing out to avoid any kinks or coiling. Be careful when walking near or around the tubing to avoid tripping. Plug the tubing end onto the outlet connector and plug in the nasal cannula. Now you are ready to use your oxygen. Cleaning your oxygen delivery system. Replace the nasal cannula once every 2 weeks or if it becomes soiled or dirty. Replace more frequently if you are sick. Safety issues. Do not use oil or petroleum-based lubricants on the regulator, the post-valve assembly, or on your nose or face. Keep the oxygen concentrator in a well-ventilated area. Keep oxygen at least 6 to 8 feet away from any heat source. Keep away from any flammable material such as grease, oil, aerosol, paint, gasoline, or solvents. Avoid friction gadgets that can cause a spark around oxygen. Oxygen is not flammable. However, it makes things burn hotter and faster. Do not smoke in the same room as your oxygen equipment. Do not use an oxygen mask with less than 5 liters per minute of oxygen. This may cause serious harm or death. Call your home oxygen company if you have any problem with your machine. For example, you get a yellow or red light, or the machine continues to alarm. Call the home medical equipment company number listed on the sticker located on your device.